All right, Shalom, all praises, honor, glory goes to Yahweh, Ba'ashem Yahushai, Ba'ashem Rakakwadash. Double honors to my apostles and elders of Great Millstone. Peace and blessings to you, fellow Akim out there pushing out this word and truth and in sincerity. It's your brother Kanak, back again with another lesson through the spirit and power of Yahweh Ba'ashem Yahushai, Ba'ashem Rakakwadash. And I just want to do a quick lesson, if the spirit allow. Before I lay it on down, this is, a precept that's been, on my mind lately, meditating on, throughout all these things that are going on, all these draconian laws, that Esau is implementing. Okay. He's pretty much trying to stop all commerce. He's trying to bring the American people, to their knees. Really, I'm speaking about, Jake, you Black, Hispanic, and Native Americans, that he's saying that you're predisposed to all these different economic, devastation, because you're already poor. We are already the poor of the earth. We don't have any substance, real substance. Okay, it's gold, silver, land, cattle, servants. Okay, and you Israelites, you don't have any of those things. Okay, who has those things? Esau, Edom, and the other nations. Okay, you lease, you rent. Okay, Esau is the lender, and you are the borrower. Okay, and what does the scripture say? Let me bring that out, actually. That's in the book of Proverbs. Give me a second while I pull that up. And, the gist of the lesson basically is Esau, Edom, the so-called white man, the elites of this world. They're going to try to bring you Negroes, Hispanics, and Native Americans to your knees. Okay, so you can beg him, for saving, when you're really supposed to be begging your power, Yahweh Ba'ashem Yahushai, for everything that you need. Okay, and because he provides those things. This is Proverbs 22:7. The rich ruleth over the poor. Now, who's the rich? Not you so-called Black, Hispanic, and Native Americans. Okay, and don't give me that crap about these different entertainers. Well, you just had an entertainer, with Chadwick Boseman, if I'm pronouncing his name the right way. He was in Black Panther. Well, the movie Black Panther, he only got $1 million for that. Okay, he only got $1 million for that role. And now you can fact check me, but he got a small portion of what the movie actually grossed. Okay, and then during all that, he was going through cancer. He was getting radiated, and he died. Okay, he died young. Okay, so you Black, Hispanic, and Native Americans, you are you can't enjoy your riches. Furthermore, in order for you to participate and be able to, be in that limelight, so to speak, you have to follow the rules of the so-called white man. Okay. And if you don't, look at an example of Nick Cannon. Okay. You get your show taken away from you. You start losing money. You start getting ridiculed. Okay. They paint you in a bad light. And this happens over and over and over again. Because what? The rich ruleth over the poor. Esau is the rich. Okay, he owns all the banks. Okay, and there is no such thing as a black bank. Okay, they got to run through Esau. All right, you don't have any currency with your face on it. That's how you know who's in rulership. Who has currency circulating throughout the earth. Okay, with their face on it. Esau. Okay, as well as the other nations. You so-called Negroes don't. Okay. You so-called Hispanics, out there in these different, Central, South America. Okay, that's all ran by Esau, Edom. They mingled themselves amongst those Latin tribes. Okay, so those that are in rulership, they're really actually Edomites. Okay, and who's the poor of that land? Okay, you Israelites. The rich ruleth over the poor, and the borrower is servant to the lender. The so-called white man, he is the lender. Okay, Okay. He'll charge you usury. Okay. You get a credit card with 26%, with anywhere from 17 to 26 to 30% interest that he can charge you on a purchase. Okay. These different loans. He'll charge you astronomical numbers on, on the interest, and you're never able to pay it back. So that makes you a servant unto him. You have to actually go to work. You have to actually make money just so you can pay back the principal and the interest. Give me 1 second. I'm drinking some chamomile tea, for brothers, a few sisters out there that have, sleep issues, which I don't have any sleep issues, but it'll calm you down and it'll give you a deeper night's sleep. So you can drink maybe a glass of that tea before you go to bed, chamomile or lavender or lemon balm or a mixture of that, and I would do 3 tablespoons per cup. That's a medicinal dose. Okay, let me just get back to this. So you Black, Hispanic, and Native Americans, you are a servant to Esau. Now let me go to the original scripture that I wanted to bring out in Daniel. Let me just bring this out. Daniel 7:25, and he shall speak great words against the Most High. Now who's doing this? Who has his pseudosciences, his fake sciences that speak great words against the Most High, saying there is no God. Okay, telling you how, the universe was created. His story of how the universe was created. He was so smart, okay, that he was able to, find out that, there was a big bang, okay, and then, evolution. Well, the scriptures don't say that. Okay, the account of, how the world was created goes totally against the narrative that Esau's pushing out. Okay, and then what does he do? Then he says, okay, God. Okay, God, he's a white man. He has long blonde hair. Okay, his son is a white man with blue eyes. He has long blonde hair. Okay, pale skin. The angels are white. Okay, you see? And then the demons, they look like so-called Negroes. Or he'll just altogether say there is no God, or he'll pervert the understanding of the scriptures. Okay, to make it seem like he is the children of the Most High. Here it is. Everybody has different nationalities. You so-called Negroes are called blacks or African Americans. You Mexicans are, you Latin tribes are called Mexicans and El Salvadorians. He even changed the names of, the Chinese and the Japanese, the Arabs. But here it is, the so-called Jew. He has the only biblical nationality. He's basically saying that he's the people of God. He has the only biblical nationality out of the Bible. Everybody else, they're blacks or Asians or Mexicans or Panamanians. Okay, so that's speaking great words against the Most High, and shall wear out the saints of the Most High. And this is pretty much what I was thinking about with all these draconian laws that Esau Edom is pushing out. Okay, these unrighteous decrees, and I might just get that. He's slowly, breaking down the society, and you so-called Negroes, Latinos, and Native Americans, you are more subject to, the fall and economic distress than any other nation. This is the reason why he says you're predisposed to all these different, viruses or economic disaster. Okay, because you already are, the low. You already are suffering, economic stress. Okay, the majority of your wages, they go to housing. Okay, a lot of you actually have to be on government assistance. Okay, and during this lockdown, a lot of your jobs were deemed unessential. And it's not like you have land. Okay, you can pull equity out of your home. Okay, it's not like you have a savings account or 401k where you can pull out, The majority of you Americans, I'll just say the majority of you Americans, there was a study came out, can't even afford a $400 emergency. Okay. 70% of Americans are living paycheck to paycheck. These are all articles that you can go on Google and you can search and they'll bring up. Okay. Just look at the majority of, your situation. Yeah. You ain't got, very few, brothers might have money, but for the most part, we're the poor of the earth. Okay. And furthermore, we are sustained by Yahweh Shema Shah. We get our daily bread. Or we're not balling out of control. We don't have 2-3 different homes. Okay. We can't travel across the world. The majority of Israelites really never been out of their state. Okay. Or out of their county. They stay in their vicinity, their block. Okay. And shall wear out the saints of the Most High. So he's going to try to wear you Israelites out, okay, through these different measures. And he knows our spirit. Staying in the house ain't like, we got to get out of the house. We're people. He knows that we have to be outside of the house to even getting sun. All right, we need sun. Our body breaks down a lot faster than other nations. Okay, if we don't actually be out in the sun, okay, we succumb to more diseases. And furthermore, your diet is all messed up. Okay, now you're sedentary. You're just at the house, just watching programming. Okay, so you're going to be more predisposed to these different diseases. Okay, he has liquor stores in your corner. He makes sure that he pushes drugs. He makes sure that he funds these different artists and entertainers, these different rappers, okay, to push out negative energy through their music. Okay, kill him, kill her, twerk, okay, don't cook, don't clean. Okay, all these subliminal messages that he's basically indoctrinating you with since you're a little kid, and you allow your children, okay, to listen to that crap. Okay, and what do? They grow up to embody it. Okay, that's why they want to carry a gun. That's why they want to smoke weed. Okay, that's why they want to sling dope. Okay, that's why they want to stunt on their own people. That's why they want to lay down with or have the baddest bitch, so to speak. Okay, and the same as the woman. The woman, she wants to show her body because that's what she's seen on the TV. She wants to show her cleavage because that's all that she knows. That's what she's seeing. And she doesn't have a example because her mother was like that. Her grandmother was like that. Her friends were like that. Her auntie is like that. She's seeing it on TV. So our people are totally destroyed. Okay, who's done that? Esau, Edom. And they shall be given into his hands until a time and times and a dividing of times. And we're in his hand to this day. Okay, and he's going to try to destroy us, wear us out. Let me look at this word wear out actually. Let me go into the blue letter. Give me a moment. Bala. Okay, and that word bala means to wear away, wear out, to harass constantly. Okay, and we'll look at the Black Lives Matter protest, which we understand that it's all set up, but the sentiment is amongst the so-called black community, those things are actually happening. Okay, there is systemic racism. Okay, there is bigotry. Okay, there is a social class. Okay, there is a racism. The cops do harass you Israelites, okay, unjustly. Let me come down to the Strong's. It says to afflict, wear out. Okay. And that's what he's doing. And he's basically setting you Jakes up, okay, through this color revolution. Now let me look. I'm gonna Google what is a color revolution. Okay, because if you understand what a color revolution, you understand what Esau Edom is doing with this whole Black Lives Matter. He's behind it. What is a color revolution? Let's see if we can get any information on that. Let me see. I mean, there's a whole bunch of articles, but I might, I don't want to. Give me a second. Let me just click this right here. Let me see. I might actually have to do another lesson on this. But let me just, because, let me just, a color revolution, basically Esau Edom, he pushed different color revolutions, having the people rise up against their different governments, okay, under a guise of, inequality, different things that were going on within for the people. But the whole time it was set up to be a coup, to push a certain agenda. Okay. Just like they had the color revolutions in Bolivia. Okay. The color revolutions in Russia and Ukraine. Okay. But I want to, let me just see what they're saying. Like Black Lives Matter is the actual revolution to do what? What is it? What is it actually supposed to do? All it's going to do is, give the so-called white man more ammo, okay, and an excuse to bring in the troops. It says worldwide media. I'm in Wikipedia. Worldwide media uses the term color revolution, sometimes colored revolution, to describe various related movements that developed in several countries of the former Soviet Union, in the People's Republic of China, and in the Balkans during the early 21st century. And when you go into all these different color revolutions, Esau Edom, in America, they were funding them. Okay, to sow dissension within the government. And this is what the elites want to do now. They want to sow dissension, okay, confusion within the government through Black Lives Matter, start a civil war so they can come in with more draconian laws. Okay, you can't open up a business. Okay, you can't go to church. You can't go to public areas. The malls are closed down. Okay, and you Jakes are going to be affected by that. I mean, that's it on that. That's it on that. When you go into all these different color revolutions, you see that Esau Edom is behind it, trying to overthrow government. And this is what's going on right now, is the elites. Okay, the wicked elites, they're overthrowing all these different governments in the earth. Okay, so they can bring in the new world order, which is going to be ruled by one system. The whole world will be ruled by one system. They will have one currency. They will have one leader. Okay, instead of the president of the United States, there will be a president of the world. Okay, this is what this damn devil is in the makings of doing. This is why you're seeing so much confusion around the world. Okay, because he's bringing in, you had before the Black Lives Matter, before all these, protests were going on here in the States. What was going on? You had protests out there in Hong Kong. Okay, you had protests for over a year out there in France. People forget about these things. And now these things have come to America, and these things are not going to stop. Okay, these things are not going to stop until this damn devil has his way, which he's not going to have his way. He's going to be destroyed. Okay, so that was it. I didn't want to make it long. I pray that brothers had brothers edified. Until next time, shalom to the elect.